really excited to announce that we have finished construction on the La Rambla flats. These units are right behind me, and they are so amazing for a few reasons. One, they're perfectly centrally located in town. We have Central Park just right here, and maybe 15 steps away from Plaza Mercado, where all the shops and restaurants and dining are in Las Catalinas, and only a minute's walk from the beach, and that may even include time to put your bathing suit on. These units are perfectly sized for a touch base point here in Las Catalinas, or an entry point or access point here in Las Catalinas. The smallest units are actually little studios that are not much larger than a hotel apartment. So if this is a place that you want to spend the weekends and pop over for a quick trip, or if you want to come into Costa Rica for like week-long or month-long stays, these are the perfect places to do that. In fact, I actually live in one myself. The units start at $225,000 for a studio apartment facing the Central Park here, and they climb all the way up to $695,000 for a 3-bedroom. And there's every option in between, from 40 square meter studios to 50 square meter 1-bedrooms, 90 square meter 2-bedrooms, and 110 square meter 3-bedrooms. These are really excellently appointed with just everything that you need to sort of get the job done here in town and enjoy a really Las Catalinas lifestyle. The way that these units create a bridge between the two elements of town is very important to the urbanism that you feel here in Las Catalinas. So you'll notice that there's commercial on the first floor of all of these buildings. And those commercial spaces will be reserved for lots of services and amenities that make living in Las Catalinas that much easier. So you'll see Pinta Cafe behind me, which has an amazing ceramics paint by number sort of experience for all ages. There's Ambitech, there's an interior designer called Blue Home coming in, there's a few lawyers, a bank, just all the things that you would need to get life done will exist here in La Rambla. And then on the second and the third floor of these buildings is where the residences are located. This makes it really easy to sort of be right in the action right away and ties in a commercial element to all of what's going on in Las Catalinas. And you get to be a part of that living in La Rambla. I'll show you a unit in just a moment, but you can kind of see that they're on the second and third floor of these buildings just above me. Of course, I had to bring you to my favorite unit. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at about 1,500 square feet or 144 square meters, and it has my favorite kitchen layout. I love to cook, and so this one feels the most exciting to me because of the whole kitchen living room extension. You can kind of be part of the family while also being in the kitchen. And this unit also happens to have a little bit of an ocean view. Not all of the units in La Rambla do. Maybe 4 out of the available 30 units have an ocean view. And so it makes it pretty spectacular. And you can even see how close we are to the ocean from here with it just behind me. Again, maybe 30 seconds of a walk towards the beach here, and you're right in the heart of Las Catalinas. This is a bit of the unsung hero side of La Rambla on the interior of El Prado. We call La Rambla, named after Las Ramblas in Spain. Ours is a slightly short or truncated version of that, so we use the singular version of it. The intention of this particular plaza behind the La Rambla buildings is to create another area which is lively and engaging. So commercial all along this side, which is yet to be completed yet, and commercial all along this side, which is still the first floor of these buildings. This plaza is coming together, as you can see behind me, with vegetation and trees, and we'll eventually have plazas, fountains, and it's already being utilized by a lot of the La Rambla residents as a great sort of dog park. This is really coming to life. You could skateboard, you could rollerblade here. I've done lots of hill sprints right on this hill behind us, and it's a really nice place to sort of just enjoy, even though it's not 100% finished yet. I'm going to take you to one more of my favorites. Yes, I know I have a lot of them, but this is a 1-bedroom with an ocean view, so I want to show it to you. And this is that other favorite unit. It's a 1-bedroom at just shy of 500 square feet, and it is $500,000. And what that really gets you here is not just the space, but in this particular unit, a little bit of a terrace facing the ocean view, which ends up being the perfect place for a morning cup of coffee or just enjoying hearing the ocean waves go by. Many of the flats in La Rambla facing in towards El Prado will have what I think is a very unsung hero view, and will take shape over time. You have to have a little buying some of these flats, but they will eventually be some of the actually more valuable flats since they're off the main street, and we'll eventually see beautiful architecture falling up the hill here. Actually, just right now behind us, they're creating some of the base for what will eventually be the Lantana Stair Street. This will be the first pedestrian stair street that's utilized in this hemisphere in like the last 100 years. And it will take you eventually all the way to the tallest point here of El Prado. I can't wait to be the first person to do that stair climb as an exercise one day. And so most of these units have that view and will have significant architecture to look at, not just on the interior side or on the beachfront side, but also on this side. There are 30 different options to choose from in La Rambla Flats, so let us know if you'd like to learn a little bit more about any specific unit. There's studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and even 3 bedroom units, and all have a slightly different floor plan or slightly different shape. Some have plazas, balconies, some have little backyard spaces. Just let us know what's most interesting to you, and we'd be happy to help you figure out which unit would be the best for your lifestyle.